Good evening, boys and girls. Check this out. Nice, right? And today, I'm only playing plugins for the first time. This is just a quick and dirty video. I want to show you one thing and I want to ask you one thing. I need your help too. First of all, what I want to show you is the IR, the impulse response that I created last week. You remember this video with the Mesa Boogie V30 in the Marshall cab? This is the impulse response. Sounds quite nice, right? If you haven't seen that video, you find a link in the description. I was actually putting a Mesa Boogie V30 into a Marshall cab, and it sounded kind of nice. And you can still win that IR, and I decided to give it away to a lot more people. Let's say 20 people, okay? I got too many complaints. And I will do this on Sunday morning, German time. Sunday morning. All right, so your chance to win that impulse response you're hearing right now. What you have to do, very simple. Open the description of this video and you'll find a link. Click that link and from there on you're guided. There you can subscribe to my email list. There were a lot of questions. It seems to be complicated, but you can do it. And if you can't do it, you don't deserve the IR. It's that simple. I'm sorry. All right, but let me show you my setup because I told you I'm only playing plugins today, which is, I haven't done that before. Have a look here. This is my setup. Quite a lot of gain. So this is a very old plugin. This is Amplitude 3 and my beloved Rockaverb 50 Mark II. But it actually sounds a little undergained. The gain is almost maxed out and it's not getting better if I add more. It sounds like this. Is this why people think Orange can't do metal? So, adding a tube screamer helps. Makes things more aggressive, and I don't like adding gain from the tube screamer. Too noisy and I don't like it. So I checked out a brand new other plugin that Warren Ewart just sent me. I actually got the hardware here. It is the legendary Nobels ODR1, a German pedal. Nobels, great company. I used to have one of their MIDI switchers when I was still playing live, like 50 years ago. Nobels is great. So now Lancaster Audio came up with a plugin version of this one here. And I'm using it here to boost the fuck out of the Orange. So let's have a listen. It has a really grindy low end. I like that. It makes things a little untied and a little dirty, but in a cool way, don't you think? And finally, we're listening to that, what did I call it? Mesa. That's the working title. The Mesa IR. And you can see I've created some more impulse responses. And this leads me to my question. You need to help me because many of you guys are actual impulse response experts. So I'm thinking about releasing my own impulse response pack in the near future. And I've checked out some of the products and I don't like most of them. The only one I actually liked was the one from Jens Bogren Digital. You can actually see it on the other side here. That's Jens IR. Also sounds nice. And that's our IR again. So Jens IRs are cool, but most of the other stuff sounds kind of weird. And what I don't like about all those packs is that you get like millions of IRs. Like every mic in every position and every sample rate, and it's so confusing. Do you like that? So what do you want? Do you want like a pack with millions of IRs in every fucking mic position possible and combinations and stuff and different speakers and different cabs and all that kind of stuff? Or do you just want to have 10, 20, 30 great sounding IRs that will take you to hell and back? And something like this one, this is called Chainsaw Bliss. That is a name that will actually tell you something. Isn't that better? That's my impression. Instead of going through endless lists of fucking IRs, you know, with like V30, 57, cone, 2 centimeters, blah, blah, blah. That's just boring. Anyway, that would be very nice of you to tell me what you want so I can come up with something even cooler. Thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe to my email list and you can get this sound. Yeah, you should also check out the ODR1. That seems to be, to me, that seems to be a sleeper. I haven't heard about anyone using it in metal. And I think it can really, really like make a high gain amp sound a lot more crunchy and thicker, not as clean as a Tube Screamer. But even that combination of Tube Screamer and ODR1 turns that orange into a beast. Great plugin, great pedal, great combination. It is actually a lot easier to use VST plugins if you have great sounding IRs. I bet you know that already. Real amps are still more sexy, but this sounds pretty good. Okay, I'm looking forward to hear your answers and to see you on my email list. That's all for today. Thank you very much. As usual, check out my socials, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, ding dong. That's all for today. See you in hell, motherfuckers.